Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, Outpost Natural Foods Co-op, and Superior Equipment and Supply.
Well, we get up at a little after 4. Come in the barn, get the cows milked. My name's Scott Ditter. We're at our family dairy farm, Smilarie registered Holsteins, just out of Plymouth. We run 40-45 cows. Relatively small in comparison to most dairies nowadays. Raise all our young stock and a crop of 425 acres of land. In nowadays standards, we're on the very small end. 40-45 cows, that's getting to the point of being unheard of. As my father-in-law taught me, you take care of your cows, you treat them correctly, and you handle them correctly and baby them along, they'll take very good care of you. Healthy cows will give you healthy product.
That's what my great-grandma.
My mother-in-law is still with us. That was basically the start here. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law. My 2 daughters, my wife, and I are involved, and then my granddaughter Zoe is also here.
Scott has to put up with all the women. I'm Elvira Bungy. When we came here in '56, we milked until, I think it was 75, and then the kids took over. I get up in the morning, I clean up the milk house, and sometimes I sweep. There's a lot of people don't like to be farmers. They claim it's too much work. So it is a lot of work.
You got 4 generations right there, and that's really unique. And to make it to 91's a blessing to begin with and be in good shape. But yeah, you have your great-granddaughter standing alongside you when, and everybody's hear you. It's kind of cool.
I'm Zoe Erdo. I'm 11 years old. I like milking with my grandma and just helping on the farm. So this calf does not like to drink, and what happens then is she doesn't drink her milk at all, so she's not used to her pail. So you put your hand in her mouth, like halfway, and then she'll suck on that. And then if you put it in the milk, she'll still suck on your finger, but she will be able to get more milk in her mouth too. So then she automatically drinks. She's 4 to 6 weeks maybe.
You take a lot of pride in this period. It's a matter you're producing a good, nice quality product, and it's at the family level. It's your own business, and you take a lot of pride in it. It's very important for me that I know where my milk goes, because I like to see the end product of it. And Sartori, end product is one of the highest quality cheeses you can buy, I think, in the world. And it's very, very good quality. They've won umpteen awards and things throughout the years on it, and it's really neat.
Hi, I'm Mike Matucheski, master cheesemaker from Sartori. I'm out this morning at the Ditter Farm, taking a look at their operation and getting to the beginning of where our milk comes from. They've been with us a long time. It's great to have a 4th generation family, matching up with a 4th generation company. But what I'm impressed by is just the amount of energy that they put into this operation, the care, and you really can't find a substitute for that.
we got to be shipping with Sartori for about 20 years. There's standards that they set, and you have to fall within those guidelines.
You got to have great milk to make our great cheese, and it's thanks to folks like these. It is great stuff.
And the news part is you feel like you actually made part of that cheese, or that maybe your product was in the cheese that was world champion or had won the class at state fair or at the world competition. Kind of gives you a lot of pride. At least it gives myself a lot of pride.
It's critical for cheese making to have the highest quality milk. We're looking for protein and fat in particular, but we're also looking for very low bacteria. And we test for all those things. Farmers are paid a premium for producing the best milk.
Well, they're very fussy about the milk that they even take in. Their standards are higher than I think anybody that I know of, as far as what they want in that milk and what they don't want in the milk.
Visiting a farm like this, yeah, it really causes me to, okay, I want to get back to my job and get to it and bring something new and take their milk and create something very special.
Yeah, I always wanted to meet Mike, and I guess we had that opportunity now. And it is cool because he's the cheesemaker. He's the one that's taking my product and making it into a final product. And he's the hands-on type thing, and coming out and looking at the cows and appreciating that part is greatly appreciated by us.
Wisconsin has probably the best climate for producing high quality milk. It's not too hot, not too cold. Has the best water, the best forage, and the best people. Definitely there is terroir within Wisconsin and different areas of Wisconsin. Cheese made in the northern part of the state is very different than what you would find in, say, Greene County. The difference between milk in California or Idaho, I've experienced Idaho milk versus Wisconsin, very different. It has to do with terroir, climate, the cows that you have, all those things play together. The milk will be taken to the plant. It will be tested for antibiotics and temperature, and assuming all's well, which I expect it will be, it'll be unloaded into a silo, and depending on the day, used within a few hours, probably tomorrow though.
No, Mike, I appreciate you coming out and visiting us.
Appreciate you having me.
Good time.
It's been really nice.
Yeah. Now you know what the other end looks like a little bit better.
A little bit better. I'll be back.
What's occurring behind me, milk being delivered to Sartori Cheese, is both everyday and exceptional. It's milk from a fourth generation family dairy farm being delivered to fourth generation cheesemakers here at Sartori. I've come to meet master cheesemaker Mike Matucheski and Jim Sartori to find out how and why their cheeses remained some of the best in the world. Mike!
Kyle.
How are you?
Great.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again, too.
Thanks for having me out to Sartori.
Oh, no problem.
Silver Dollar Tour.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you have a lot of cheeses that I really like. I'm kind of hoping at least one of my favorites, though, you're making today.
Well, you're lucky today. We're doing both Cervecchio and Bellavitano.
Oh, that's like the double crown.
You got it.
Yeah. Wow, you knew I was coming, or this is just kind of how I was
yeah,
gonna roll?
this is just for you.
So I like to tell myself. I also like to tell myself that I don't have to wear a hairnet every time I visit a master cheesemaker, but I know that's not true.
I live in a hairnet.
Yeah.
I never have a bad hair day.
Let's tour.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I am.
Let's go. Let's go have some fun.
I feel like I'm going into the bat cave.
Okay, now upstairs, we've taken the milk, we've added starter,
Yeah.
very key, rennet, we've coagulated that milk, then we cut it and cooked it, and now we have curds and whey. We're downstairs. This is where we're going to take the curds and whey and create a wheel of cheese. So this is our drain table.
Wow.
And what we're doing here is, okay, we have curd, a lot of curd. What we don't want at this point is whey, but we have to take our time in removing it.
And this is edible.
This is extremely edible. And what I look for, sweet, actually rather bland. I don't want any off flavors. Now in 24 months, this will be Sarbecchio. Hard to believe. We'll be drawing all this whey off. Eventually we'll get to a point where we can salt it and then move it on to the hooping step where we'll put it into form.
So we got a whole heap of curds coming up the conveyor belt. And I know in the old days, these would have been metal hoops, right?
It would have been metal hoops, stainless steel bucket. You bucket it out 25 pounds at a time. You know, you're lifting, 30 plus pounds. We take 4,000 pounds of cheese and get it into a hoop in 20 minutes.
So this, putting it into hoops, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but every cheese, no matter what style, this is part of the process.
Every cheese, no matter what style, needs to be formed in some manner.
Yeah.
Now what they're doing right now is taking cheese that was cooped 25 minutes ago and they're going to turn it. And we turn every wheel. What that means is you're going to take that wheel out of that form, take that Delnet rag off, reposition it, put that wheel back in, fold it up nice and neat, and press it some more.
The number of steps just in the first part of cheese making is mind-boggling.
But it's what we do. We don't even think about that. It's just what we do. So what's going on here? This is cheese that was made yesterday.
So what style will this be?
This is Bellavitano, right?
This is Bellavitano.
We let our cheese, develop at the right pace. So what we're doing right now is we're removing that Delnet, that rag, and we're going to give that a light trim because there's a little bit of rough edges. We're going to put it in this cart. When that cart is full, we'll take it, weigh it, and take it to the brine room, and Tim here will throw it in.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Thank you, gentlemen.
This is our brine room. This is one of the most unique aspects of our particular process. These brines are over 50 years old. It's very important that we take care of them. What happens here is we take really soft cheese and then we put it in the brine, and it's more about than just salt water. It's about, since they've been around forever, this cheese, our cheese today is touching cheese that's gone in here 50 years ago.
So this is the magic elixir.
It's very much so. It is so key to our flavor development. We played with fresh brine. No, it doesn't work. What's going on here is we're pulling the cheese out of the brine. Several days ago we put it in. At that point it was soft and it didn't have a whole lot of salt. Now what's going on in the brine, we're pulling salt in, pushing whey and little cheese bits out, and we're making a really hard rind, which is going to help protect that cheese. Most Parmesans are really salty. What we find with ours, we have a sweetness. We can only achieve it by controlling that salt, bringing in the right milk, just doing everything just so.
So where are we in the process now?
Okay, this cheese was made several days ago, and now we're pulling it out of the brine, and we're going to run it, wash it again, and then take it into the cure room, where it's going to spend at least another month.
Salty bath, clean bath, carnival ride, and a little rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
'Cause everybody needs a rest.
Who does that? A good month of holiday.
Yeah, a good month of holiday, a very necessary holiday.
Yeah, nice. Where are you taking me, Mike?
A special place.
All right, I'm ready. You want me to pull
Would
this
you
chain?
mind pulling that chain?
With some trepidation.
Always. Welcome to a large cure room.
Whoa.
A little bit of cheese?
Yeah, you know what would go great with this is an enormous, and I mean like a story and a half tall pile of cracker crumbs.
I'd rather have a beer.
To each his own. So this is a lot of cheese curing.
A lot of cheese. We're drying cheese, which is really important part of our process to get it down to the right moisture. And this is the only opportunity it's going to have to breathe oxygen for a very long time.
It's cool and it's dry in here.
Yeah.
I see some wheels with holes in them and cutouts. They look like enormous angry Pac-Men. What is that telling you guys when you're checking?
We want to make sure we have the right amount of moisture, the right amount of fat, the right amount of salt. We're also testing for the micro world to make sure we have a safe and healthy product.
And then you know.
It's
going to be great cheese.
You just can't guess.
No, not with this much cheese.
No.
Yeah. The only thing I want to guess about is like, what great, I don't know, toasted bread and glass of wine I'm going to put with it.
Well, it's going to be a while. About 2 years.
I'm willing to wait. It'll be worth it.
You like wine?
I do like wine.
I got something to show you.
Okay. I love a good
That
glass.
one. Oh, we'll get you more than a glass. Welcome to the soaking room.
I love it. It smells of red wine, which is one of my favorite scents.
That it does. I love red wine.
Eau
too.
de Merlot.
Merlot, yes.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit more about this.
Well, this is a process that was done by trial and error. Took Bellavitano cheese, really nice, sweet, fruity cheese. Merlot, nice wine. They go together. When we started, it was just a single wheel. And then it was 3 wheels at a time, and now it's all of this.
So how many wheels of Bellavitano are we currently soaking in this room?
Probably 500
Wow.
in this room.
Yeah. Mike, you guys are different in a lot of ways, but one of the things I've always loved is that you're not scared to go out on an edge a little bit.
I play a lot, and there's really, nothing's really off limits. But inspiration comes from, people will suggest things, or I'm out traveling, a lot of ideas, I'm out with my kids, we're walking through the supermarket aisle, I see an idea.
Yeah.
And it's just like, a what if?
Always be open.
Yeah. I think it's really important to work with what you love, because there's no fun in making something you don't like.
Which part of the tour is this? Because it looks delicious, and after,
This is the best part of the tour.
yeah, the final product.
You get to taste it.
Nice, nice. Thank you, by the way. There's
You're very welcome.
true privilege. I know we kind of soaked up some of your day, but you make amazing product.
Thank you. It's always great fun to take people around.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd like to introduce you to the Jim Sartori right
Come
here.
on. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Wait, let me take the goggles off and the hairnet. Wow, this is an honor. So there's a variety of cheeses here. The room's just littered with awards. I mean, this is your family's history writ large across 4 generations. And I know that you probably can't have a favorite, but do you have a favorite?
Well, it's like my children. They're all my favorites.
That's very diplomatic, but
I do have Cervecchio. I
Yeah.
will admit, Cervecchio Parmesan is my favorite.
I mean, that's the history, the core of your family, right?
It is. Cervecchio Parmesan is one of the most decorated cheese actually in the country. And it really is our standard product that we feel has provided the highest awards and the highest flavor. We're very proud of it.
It's just so sublimely good. So this is really your heritage. This is where your grandfather started. This is what you guys play forward every day.
And we made Parmesan cheese in May of 1939, right from the start, and we're now celebrating 75 years.
That's amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. So this plant in Antigo is special because it's been handed from party to party. First the brewery, and then Kraft bought it, but then something terrific happened after that.
Right. Kraft tried to close this plant in 1993, and the team members, as we call them, gathered together and had an opportunity to buy the plant. So the team members here at Antigo owned it from '93 till 2006 when Sartori came in, and we had known the cheese for many years, so it was a natural marriage for Sartori and Antigo.
I want to say that's a really Midwestern thing to do. Just know we'll determine our destiny in this. We're really good at what we do and we love it. And some decision made in an office a long way from here won't decide how happy we're going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful marriage, and the quality of craftsmanship that the team members have here is world class.
Yeah. Well, it's a privilege to be a Wisconsinite and have you guys produce and cherish this type of our own state's terroir, basically the people, the cows, and your family. There's a lot of families like yours that maybe in the second or third generation would have, for lack of a better term, just cashed out.
Yeah.
But
And of course now we're in actually the fourth generation, so
Yeah.
my hopes are to go to the fifth. We love Wisconsin, we love the people, and we love making world-class cheese.
if you need any convincing for future generations, have them call me.
I'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, Outpost Natural Foods Co-op, Superior Equipment and Supply, the restaurants of Potawatomi Bingo Casino, Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, Something Special from Wisconsin, and Collectivo Coffee Roasters.
This is Hulks, Lucky, Copper, Hawaii, Cotton, Party, April, Apple, Shanice, Calliope, Harper, Casper, Cirilla, Yodo, Lana, Candle, Silver, Charade, Cordelia, Casper, Layla, Yahoo, Jesse, Guppy, Dion, Chiffon, Katie, Secret, Naya, Sophia, Yankee, Swan, America, Z, Henna, Sarita, Fairy, and Moon.